Oh, I'm live. Well, looks like my mic is working, and I have, in an effort to try and make things nice and easy on myself, screwed everything up, as usual. Hello, everyone! Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, depending on where you are in the world. My name is organMike. I am a retro game streamer. Well, I say retro game, really I'm an old game stream runner, a speedrunner, and I am going to be presenting for you one of the most ambitious failures in the history of computer role-playing games. And I say that, I don't take that term lightly. But first we're going to show you some of the nice little fun bits and pieces of this game. We're going to stop this little demonstration. There we go. So before we begin the game, we have to create a new character, because if we try to play a game of Ultima II by pressing P, it says no characters on disk, and the game hangs. I can't actually do anything from here. I have to actually close the game and reopen it. This is the sort of game I play. So we have to create a character. The character must be of strength 14, agility 36, and stamina, charisma, wisdom, and intelligence are the dump stats, but no stat can be less than 10. We also need a character who is a male. Unfortunately, this is 1981, and male characters are stronger than female characters, so the male gets 5 points of strength bonus. If I'd chosen a female character, would have gotten 10 points of charisma bonus, but charisma is a dump stat. The race, it says down here at the bottom, the race shall be elf. Watch the agility go up by 5 points. The type, in other words, character class, shall be fighter, 15 points of strength for that. And a name. Chat, if you've got a name, I will be happy to include that name in this particular instance. While chat is debating over that, I'm going to tell you what those numbers mean. That number is not actually 34 for strength. See, this game is coded in, the numbers are coded in binary coded decimal. So anyone who's had some computer programming experience just shuddered with those three words. So those are binary coded decimal numbers. Normally, if I were to take a number like 34, the computer would transpose it into binary and would give you a bunch of ones and zeros. This could be a 1 for 32 and a 1 for 2. 32 plus 2 is 34. Life is good. Binary coded decimal instead takes that 3 and that 4 separately. So it says 0011 for the 3 and 0100 for the 4. And if you don't if you are putting this together improperly, you wind up with stringing that all together as one big number, in this case 00110100, and it is not 34. That number is in fact 16, 32, 48 plus 4, 52. The agility similarly is not 41, it is 65. So, two-digit number represented as two separate digits. That's absolutely right. Someone asked me what kind of organ I play. I play a pipe organ. Stream very occasionally. I haven't done it in months. Anyway, do we have an actual vote for Bung as the name? And I see no competition. All caps, because those are the only options we have. Bung it is. Satisfactory? Yes, of course. So anyway, that's our first disaster. Now, if I try to create a second character, it says, not a blank player disk, and the game hangs. I can't actually do anything from this screen, so we're going to close that down and reopen the game again. We haven't even started the game, and I've already shown off 2 crashes. How's that? All right. I will begin the timer when I press P for play a game of Ultima II. Now, I'm going to, in fact, press Control S before I do that. Control S mutes the sound. So there will be no sound in the game unless I do something horribly wrong. And we are going to begin this game in 3, 2, 1, let's roll. All right. I double fist my keypad here. I use one finger on the, one hand on the arrow keys and one on the keypad keys to move faster. The game does not buffer any inputs. This is our first town, Town Linda. We're currently on Earth, by the way. This takes place in time-warped Earth. We're going to try and steal some stuff from the armory here. Oh, we stole some armor. Fantastic. We did not steal any plate. We stole some leather. We want to steal chain. And this is failed. See, that's a guard. The guard is coming for me. We're just going to get ourselves killed to show how quickly that happens if the guards come after me. Very. All right. So Bung is dead. Reload. Fortunately, the game autosaves every time we enter or leave a town. So, we're not going to steal any armor. I usually try that once because it's faster if it works and slower if it doesn't. And we're speedrunning. We do have to steal some weapons, though. Steal weapons, fantastic. Did not get a light sword or phaser. Oh, and here come the guards. Try again. Control S to mute the sound, play a game, enter the town, go and steal a weapon. We need to steal a light sword or a phaser. Ooh. Now, it doesn't differentiate between getting caught and not getting caught, but we know we get caught when the guards start showing up. Control SPE. Phaser. Yes, indeed, a phaser. The best bludgeoning weapon on the planet, a phaser. Hello, guards. All right. So we're having one of these days. This game doesn't actually support ranged combat, so a phaser is a hand-to-hand weapon, just like everything else in this game, which means that your strength does affect the damage you do. It means that rather than firing it, you're just whacking someone over the head with it. I'm not getting any luck here. Phaser light sword not owned. No, my goodness. All right, we're having a day. Okay, fine, be that way. Ultima 1 is about flying around in a hovercraft and hunting chimeras with your plasma rifle. Yep, that is a thing you do. You also go into space and become a space ace by shooting aliens. There's my phaser. Fantastic. And I didn't alert the guards. Fantastic. All right, let's get going here. Phaser is even better because it means I get to shoot the boss one less time. And now the grind can begin. This dude's a thief. He's a watch salesman. If you talk to him, he says, hey, buddy, you want to buy a watch? Every time we kill him, he gives me money. And therefore, I want to kill him a lot. We need a lot of money. So, how's everyone doing? This is going to take a while. We are getting money in value in an odd number up to 17. So a number, the way it determines it, picks a number between 1 and 9, doubles that number, and subtracts 1. I hope everyone's having a good time here. We need 1,508 gold to purchase a reflect suit, and we need an additional 150 gold on top of that to purchase hit points. And yes, I said that correctly. We do purchase hit points in this game. You'll notice in the bottom right corner, my hit points are there. They're 400. That's what you start with. You'll also notice that every few steps, my food ticks down. If that food ever hits 0, we die instantly. There is no starvation mechanic. We just instantly die. Because the game auto-saves when you enter or leave a town, you can actually get into a soft lock situation where you cannot progress the game because you can't get to a food source in time to survive. Because this game is not good. It is much better as a speed game than as a casual playthrough. The hints are obtuse. There are unwinnable situations, as I just described. There are bugs and glitches and items that aren't well described and hints that aren't very clear. When I finally... Oh, and there are instant death situations, too. I could crash my space shuttle. That's an instant death situation. So when I describe all that, and then I say this game was made in 1983 and published by Sierra Online, people who play King's Quest now have an idea of what we're talking about here. Then, so from there we talk about what the game's story is. The game's story, this is the second Ultima game. In the first Ultima game, the hero was brought from Earth to... the hero was brought from Earth to a place called Caesarea, where through a series of convoluted events, the hero defeated the wizard Mondaine. Mondaine had an apprentice/lover by the name of Minax. Minax was not happy with this development, and so she decided to track the hero back to Earth and screw up the timeline. She did this because it was the 80s by causing a nuclear war. So we're currently in the distant past. We're in the BC era, which is like 1612 BC. I don't actually care. So we're on Earth in the like thousands BC. We also go to the present day, which is 1990 AD. We can go to the very distant past, the Pangea era, which is 65 million years BC, and we can also go to the... We won't be going to Pangea unless we get a glitch like the one I got when I was... oh, finally got a guard too close. We're going to go over here and steal some food. When I was warming up, I got a glitch where I entered a time gate and it went to the wrong place. I'm not getting any food, am I? The guards are on their way. Yeah, there's a guard. Dang it. We need to go steal some food. That's a necessary part of the game. We don't actually have to steal it. I could pay for it, but who does that? Like, really? Steal some food. You steal food or buy it in units of 100. We're going to steal some more than that because we need more than that. Fish and chips, yeah. We could also go to McDonald's with no D on the end. McDonald. It is not my day for thievery, my goodness. Okay, so I've explained the story. So we actually have to go to the Time of Legends, hunt down Minax in the Time of Legends, and kill her. That's the ultimate goal here. We're not here to make friends. We are here to bash a watch salesman over the head multiple times with our phaser, ruin the lives of some guards, and you know, if we got some time, maybe we'll go kill Lord British. That'll be fun too. Anyone want to see me kill Lord British? So this is 1983. It was a more innocent time. Lord British didn't realize that if you gave people the chance... Lord British is the designer of the game, by the way. A man named Richard Garriott goes by Lord British. Richard Garriott de Caillou these days. But he didn't realize that if you gave players the ability to kill him, they would take the opportunity to kill him. So we have that ability in this game. And if people want to see me do that, I'm happy to do it. Partly as punishment for making this game, but partly because it's fun. Never learned his lesson either. There's a way to kill him in most games. A lot of the time, he makes himself invulnerable to conventional means. In Ultima III, I have to go after him with a ship and blow him up with the cannons. I think it's Ultima 7, you can kill him by dropping a placard on his head. Whoa, I didn't get out of the town. I got hit twice by that guard. My hit points are low now. That was my mistake. I should have actually reloaded, but whatever the case. You'll notice the guard does a lot of damage. We'll just grind a little bit more and get a little more hit points later. Hostile creatures of whatever type in towns do a bonus 100 points of damage every time they hit you. In castles, it's a bonus 200 points. So, yeah, we try and avoid getting hit. Oh, I can't steal any food. This is not a good thieving day for me, apparently. We're getting good money, though. I also have to check and see. I have enough trilithiums. I have enough strange coins. Trilithiums are an interesting item to pick up. They're rocket fuel. They're supposed to be found at the bottom of dungeons or the top of towers, but anytime you kill a thief, it will just give you one of these collection of items down here, just a random item. Trilithiums, for some reason, were left on that list. I'm not entirely sure why. I also just realized I don't have my map up, so I can't find... I haven't memorized all the places I want to go for, so this is just going to take a second. If my tablet will open. You can't see me, I'm not on camera, so you don't know what I'm struggling with over here. Give me 1 second, I'm just going to make sure I've got my star map up so I go to the right places, because there's nothing more embarrassing than crash landing on the wrong planet, let me tell you. Alright, so, let's get that up and running, there we are. A bonus 100 damage when you have 400 hit points, yes, that is absolutely right. Alright, we've got enough money though. We're going to go over here, we're going to go back to Town Linda. If I had stolen chainmail at the start of the game, I wouldn't have to come here to buy my reflect suit. I would go and buy it elsewhere. You cannot steal a reflect suit, unfortunately. You have to purchase it. And we have to make sure to wear it. We have worn our reflect suit. We're going to leave here. We're going to kill this orc. We're going to pass turns. We're going to step in that time gate. This is Lord British's castle in London. This is the modern day. That was a time gate we walked into. every time we transact with the T button, Lord British will take 50 gold and give us 300 hit points until we have more than 5,000, at which point he reduces his, we now stop getting the discount, takes 50 gold and gives us 200 hit points, and then 100 after 7,000. That's to avoid a rollover, because if the game rolls over, we lose all our hit points. Okay, we're going to stand here, we're going to steal the grass, which is just going to irritate these guards. And we're going to kill a guard. Just going to unprompted kill a guard. The reason being, guards are the only thing in the game that have keys. We're also, while we're here, going to head up here to McDonald's with their fancy new drive-through window, their takeout window. And of course, the merchant is in the wrong place. Last couple turns. Hope the merchant gets the right place. There we go. We're going to steal food. Well, we got 100 anyway. One more time. Come on. The game doesn't tell you when the town's on alert, but if the town's on alert because you've attacked someone, there we go, finally getting some. There we are. All right, that's enough to at least hold us over. If the town's on alert because you've attacked someone or because you've been caught stealing, then no one will. Then you can't steal anymore. Anything. We're going to negate time here. You can't steal anything, and you can't, and all the guards will be coming after you. Speaking of which, we want to kill more guards, so we're going to fire the ship cannons. Note the guard is not really paying attention to me until I attack. The game makes a distinction between firing cannons and attacking. If you attack a target and hit it, that's the invulnerable guard. If you attack a target and hit it, the guards get mad. If you attack and miss, the guards don't get mad. If you fire cannons at things, the guards don't get mad either. We're going to go around here. We're not going to fight that. Got beat up pretty bad there. We're negating time with those strange coins we got from that thief. We can take the ship out of town. We sail it across to Texas, to New San Antonio. There's one guard in every town says, well, most guards say pay your taxes. There's one that will say nothing at all. Funny, no response. That is the glitched out guard. He's invulnerable. Sorry, no, he's not glitched out. He is one of Minax's invulnerable mutant spies, according to the game information. We're going to negate time because that fighter doesn't like me and will try and punch me when I go to steal his ship, or his plane. Hey, it's a plane. Launch. In this fantasy game, we're going to head over here and head into the Time of Legends. We're going to fly up here, land there. We're going to kite all these characters to the north. They leave me alone later. We're going to head... This is the post-apocalypse. We're going to head over here and walk up to Pirates Harbor, which is definitely not Moscow. This is not Red Square, yeah. CCCP, you know, for some of you might remember the CCCP. This is the KGB up here, right? Not 1980s Moscow, but post-apocalyptic Pirates Harbor. So again, until we hit him, nothing happens. We're going to take a boat, and just for fun, we're going to wear our cloth, or wear nothing. There we go. And we're going to launch our boat, or launch our rocket. Hyperwarp engaged. Have exploded. Game over. So yeah, you have to be wearing a reflector power suit. And again, there's nothing you can do from game over. You just have to reload. So yeah, one of the many instant deaths in this game. Unlock this. Again, notice nothing happens until I hit him. Then the guards all come after me. They don't mind me swinging my phaser around. So, let's fly to Uranus. So we hit the hyperwarp. We go 946. Prepare for hyperwarp. Engage. This is the only break I get in the game. From Ultima 3 onward, it is in fact less weird. This is landing the ship. If I land the ship in the wrong place, i.e. not open grass, we die instantly. This is the town of New Jester. Those are jesters. They follow me. They're not hostile. They're not attacking me. They're just following me. They say, ho ho, if you talk to them. They will surround you. They will trap you. You will have to fight your way out. Unless you do this, come over here to one of these boats. And remember how I said that if you're firing ship cannons instead of attacking, they don't become hostile? Look at that. This is the fastest grind. This is my second major contribution to this speedrun. Because otherwise we would just sit there fighting that thief until we got 3,000 gold. That takes a while. This also takes a while, but not nearly so much. Hey, Phoenix. Good to see you. I have made a habit in these games of killing jesters. It's in Ultima 1, we have to kill jesters to get keys, to open cells, to rescue princesses, because that makes sense. In Ultima 2, this is the best grind. In Ultima 3, I kill jesters as a setup to killing Lord British. And in Ultima 4, I punch Chuckles in the face to get the guards to come after me. It's hilarious. Boom. Around we go. Let's see, we're gonna kill some... Are we gonna kill some Lords British, chat? We've got up to 3 I could kill. Chat, you want to see me kill some Lords British? The downside of fighting jesters, you get all the money. Everything you kill gives you that same amount of money, between 1 and 17. It gives you some experience value, which I don't care about because the experience is entirely meaningless. It's a vestigial part of the game that doesn't actually do anything. So it doesn't matter what you're killing, but the difference, what you're killing will depend on what items you get. So killing thieves is important to get some of those items that we do need. Like I said, the trilithiums, which are not supposed to be given by the thieves, the strange coins, which have allowed me to stop time. Time stopping is a weird mechanic in this game. It says, well, stop anything that's not right next to you in time. That's not true at all. It stops, all it does is prevent all hostile creatures from moving for 20 steps. So you take 20 turns and nothing hostile can move in that time. They can still attack you if you're next to them. One of the other things you might have noticed is that the enemies can move, or the NPCs can move diagonally, which is just fundamentally unfair. I can't. I can only move orthogonally. If we're going to kill some Lords British... I mean, I did put in a 40-minute estimate for this, so... Which is, you know, more than twice my world record time. Incidentally, the reason I have the world record time in this is because no one else plays it. I was the first one to submit a run to it a couple of years ago for, like, the past, 5 years or something. So if you want to join us on this, by all means, there's a Speedrunners Discord for Ultima. I know Phoenix 4 is here in the chat. I saw him earlier, and great guy. He runs Ultima 4 with me. I run the first 4 Ultimas, but there are people who run all 9 of them over. Well, there are some people who run each of the 9 numbered games. And I know Phoenix is doing runs of Martian Dreams, which is a good game, I think, and things like that. So, and it was just generally a fun crew to be around. They're good people, and they even let me join. We're going to kill some Lords British. We need some more money. And we're going to need some food soon. What about Underworld 1 and 2? Some people are working on them. Those are a little beyond my ken. I like games where I can see the whole map. I'm not very good at first-person games. Normally we would grind to 1,250, give or take, but I'm going to kill some Lords British, so we're going to go a little bit further. If all you're wondering why I turn the sound off, again, it slows things way down. Here's the sound on. And here's the sound off. So yeah, I turn off the sound. Also because it's really annoying. Like, they're not good sounds. I need at least 500 gold to get the ring. You're told, if you search for clues, you're told that you need to get the ring, and you need Father Antos's blessing, and Father Antos is on X, and you find out that X must be at 999, and there's all these other things you find out over time. There, we've got 2,000 gold. That should carry us pretty nicely. So we're going to fly to Planet X now, so we're going to launch Hyperwarp engaged. Hyperjump, 999. Is there food on Planet X? That's a good point. We're going to land. We should have enough to get through. Okay, this is Ozzy's place. You'll see Ozymandias up here. In fact, we can see the whole thing if we want. There's what his palace looks like. That's what a magical helm does. That's the layout of his palace. We talk to this guy. He does the same thing Lord British does. Gives me money. He gives me hit points in exchange for money. So we're going to work our way up to 5,000. There we go. We need 500 gold extra, but we're going to kill some Lords British, so we need some extra hit points later. And we're going to punch a guard in the face. This is also a theme in my runs of Ultima games. We're going to negate time here and go around the guard. We're going to negate time there. You'll note that guard is attacking me, even though time is negated. Father Antos chants, "You have earned my blessing. Return and claim the ring." Negate time. And we'll do it once more. There we go. We're going to leave Ozzy's place. I forgot to buy food, but that's all right. And we're going to launch our rocket again. And just for fun, let's kill ourselves a Lord British. Oh, off course, you're in deep space. Supposedly, randomly, when you fly at some point, you end up off course in deep space. It happens. You usually end up at X711, sometimes at 135. It actually happens whenever your fuel ends in a 3 or a 7. Anyway, we're going to go to planet at 405. Going to land. We're orbiting Neptune. Welcome to Computer Camp. Cabin 9. Richard Garriott promises tomorrow for sure. Richard Garriott is, as I said, the creator of the game. Now there we go. We have killed Lord British once. Launch. And we're going to finally hyperwarp to 666. I promise you there is nothing significant about those numbers. That's just where Earth is. I'm sure it doesn't mean anything. And now the hardest landing, highest pressure landing, because the game doesn't actually save when you're not on Earth. So if I had crashed there, I would have lost everything from before the time I had got the shuttle. So it would have been, I would have had to do a whole bunch of that again. So we're back here. We're going to go to New San Antonio. Because we're told if we look for clues that the old man sitting under a tree has the ring, and we need the ring. And here's a tree. And here's an old man. And we have this offer command. So we offer gold west. We offer him 500 gold, and he says the ring is yours. That's it. That's how you get the ring. Checking my... Oh, I gotta check my keys. I don't have enough. Shoot. Okay, we're going to have to beat up a guard. I'd use one extra key to kill Lord British in computer camp there. Negate time. Oh, I'm out of I'm out of time stoppers. Okay, cool. We're gonna get beat up. It'd be awesome. That fighter would kindly die. Thank you. It's all good. Launch. Head back here. We're going to go to Port Boniface. We are going to purchase some food so we don't accidentally run out. It doesn't take much more. We'll actually just head over here to the takeout window. And of course, the merchant is stuck behind some orcs. Yeah, we'll buy 3. There we go. That's enough food. All right, now let's go kill a second Lord British. This this is Lord British AD. Richard. So we're going to attack. Again, nothing happens till we actually hit him. There we are. Can't negate time. But you know, if I'm getting beat up too badly, I can always talk to him for more hit points, even though I'm in the middle of beating him up. There we go. We're not going to make it out of here alive, so I'm just going to sit on his throne and laugh. All right. 2 Lords British down. Actually, we'll talk to present day Lord British and heal our wounds. There we go, and we'll go kill past Lord British to kill all 3 Lords British. Time gate that appears here goes to the past to launch, and landing is so hard. All right, once more. Lord British. So now he gives me 200 because I've got over 5,000 hit points. Heal me. Heal me. There we go. And he only gave me 7 gold. There's no way I'm going to fight my way out of this. I'm going to die badly. There we go. I've killed all 3 Lords British. I count that as a win. Once more, fly back to the mainland and wait for the time gate to open to take me back to modern day. Make sure I know where I'm going. There we are. And this will take me, if I enter here, yeah, okay, can't. Tells me 1999 AD. Enter here. If I try it here, it says Legends, Annos Legends. All right, and we're going to fly up to right there. This is the final dungeon. The ring protects from the field. If you don't have the ring, you take 1,000 points of damage walking through those fields. 1,000. Your most hit points you can possibly have is 9,999. Anyway, we need to go to exactly this spot, walk down here. Enemies in this game move in a beeline towards you. Direct line. So these guys are now stuck. We're going to steal some tiles off the floor until all the town is mad at me. Specifically until those guys appear right there. Those are 2 guards. They're Balrons. Balrons with an N, not Balrogs with a G. There's 2 more there that are trapped in the torture chamber. And there's 2 more coming here. We're going to wait a couple turns and then trap them in the museum. And since they move in a straight line towards me, so long as I walk down that middle path, they can never get out to get me. There's Minax. She has a lovely quote. I love it. A coward dies 1,000 deaths, a hero only one. Either way, you lose. Every time I hit her, it sends her to the other corner, and I have to hit her 9 times to win the game. So that's 1. You have to actually do 255 damage, and I'm doing enough that I only have to do 9 times, hit her 9 times. 2. Damage that you deal is not random. It's based on your strength. It's 1/4 your strength, but remember your strength is not what it looks like. 1/4 your strength plus plus twice the level of your weapon. So a phaser is level 8. So that's 16 damage plus whatever my strength is, 34, which is not 34, but rather 52. So 1/4 of 52 plus twice 8. The 1/4 of 52 is, someone help me here, 13 plus 16, 29, which means I only have to hit her 9 times to 255 damage. I think this is hit number 5. You'll notice she also throws magic missiles at me. If I get within 3 squares of her, she just does 100 points of damage to me. So you have to have a whole lot of hit points just to survive the actual encounter with her. You can get the number of hits you have to do down to a minimum of 3, with the best weapon in the game and 99 strength. Well, actually 96 is as high as it has to get, but yeah, you get the point. Best weapon in the game in 96 strength. You only have to hit her 3 times. This should be hit number 8 here. And so long as I don't miss 10 times, this should be the end. Time is on the last hit when the world starts to fall apart. Because we're creating time paradoxes all over the place. There we go. Time. Mine axe is dead, all her works have died. You have saved the universe and completed Ultima. Close bracket, open bracket, exclamation point. Seek now to conquer the wicked exodus found in Ultima 3D4P. Thank you for the GGs. And that's Ultima 2. It's actually way more fun as a speed game than it could ever possibly be as a casual game. It's complex and difficult and hard to get your head around. I do recommend it as a speed game. It's a full RPG that can be run in 20 minutes. My record is about 18 and a half. 20 is a good solid time, especially because all those steals that no visits to dungeons, no visits to towers, all those steals at the start of the game that didn't go my way, you just reset, create a new character, and go again from the start. So yeah, it's like I said, it is an ambitious project. Definitely. It's an ambitious project that didn't quite work out, doesn't really hold up to the rest of the series. I think even the first game is better than this one, certainly in its remake form. I did show off the audio, Flannel Cat. I can show it off some more if you want, that's great. Yeah, if nothing else, it is a very offbeat and bizarre, and it certainly doesn't take anything. So yeah, without turning the audio off, hear me walking around, and then this. And so... I want to get some shots in at mine axe so that you can hear that. I had some weird glitches happen in here. For some reason, this Balron that's just wandering around the museum became hostile in one of my test runs. I had one just spawn in for no reason. It was very weird. So yeah, and then I deal with it. So yeah, that's what the game sounds like. That's why we turned the sound off. All right. I think that's about enough for me. Please do join us. If this is something that interests you, it's on GOG, on GOG.com. I do recommend it. I do recommend all the old Ultima games as good speed games, and as generally, this one being the exception, good games. Ultima 4 is free if you want to get a taste for the series. And yeah, beyond that, check me out. And I play these games. I've been working on some new ones. I write music on stream. I play the organ on stream sometimes. It's a good time. So, y'all.